What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here with a new little series in the channel. It's gonna be these discussion videos. I'm probably gonna do like a couple, every week or something like that, or whenever a big topic is in The Walking Dead. And basically what it is I bring up a question and I rant on it a little bit, give you guys my thoughts on it, and then in the comments down below you can comment whether you agree or disagree with me. And then if you have ideas for future video discussions, by all means go ahead and comment those. But to get us started, today's question is gonna be, is Maggie a good leader? And now the reason I picked this question is because I see people, on YouTube and Twitter talking about what Maggie's been doing this season, if she's a good leader and she's not a good leader. I see people agreeing and disagreeing. So I want to give you guys my input on it and my thoughts, and then in the comments you can bounce back and, talk about your thoughts on Maggie being a leader. So first thing I want to say is I definitely think Maggie is, for the most part, a good leader. She's definitely a strong leader. She does stuff that people don't have to do, and that's part of being a leader. And a lot of that, we see a lot of that in Rick too, and that might be for a future discussion video. Is Rick a good leader? Because I see people saying Rick is a bad leader, I see people saying he's a good leader. So same thing with Maggie here, because some stuff in this season in particular she's done that is kind of questionable. But let's go back and start off in season 7 where she became the leader of the Hilltop. And I love that story of her becoming the leader of the Hilltop, because we knew Gregory wasn't a good person. We knew he was a tricky person, he was a coward, he never even stepped outside of the walls before. How can you have somebody like that lead? He made everybody do his dirty work. And Maggie was the exact opposite. Gregory would always be inside of the house doing his own things for what I don't know what he's doing, paperwork or something. It's a fucking zombie apocalypse, but everybody else is out there working. And Maggie would always be out there, working with the crops and the gardening and everything. And she still does it now that she's the leader 100%. She does it still. And Gregory, he never did that kind of stuff. So I did like that season 7 thing of her coming in and being a helpful person. So we knew right off the bat she was being a good leader, and she wasn't rude about it either. She came in and did her stuff. She didn't kick out Gregory or anything. She didn't say like, move, I'm the leader now. She did her own thing, and people appreciated her more than Gregory because Gregory really didn't do any help. So she earned her position, and I did love this story in season 7 of how she became the leader. And then in the season 7 finale, she led the Hilltop people to come and help Rick's group during the battle at Alexandria, which was amazing. And that's good leadership there. She helps her friends, she helps her other communities. That's what being a good leader is. So I did love her season 7 leadership. And then obviously that continued in season 8 because she would be, in her front line and fighting, and she was being a good leader. I did appreciate that of Maggie. But then in the season 8 finale is when everything changed. Her leadership changed, or the way she looks at stuff changed, because Rick made the decision to keep Negan alive instead of killing him. And Rick in the beginning of season 8 told Maggie that I'm gonna be following you after that. And they even had this discussion in the season 9 premiere, where Maggie was talking to Rick and saying that you told me you were gonna follow me, but you never did. So that is what kind of changed Maggie, and some people are kind of ticked off by her and some not so much. So now we can begin talking about her decisions in season 9. I mean, we've only had 2 episodes of season 9, but we're getting a lot of Hilltop stuff, which I love. I love what we're getting at the Hilltop. But the question now is Maggie's decisions in season 9 being a good leader? Because obviously the big thing is she ended up killing Gregory. She hung him because Gregory manipulated Earl and tried to get him to kill Maggie, and then he also ended up in a cell for a little bit over a month. So now the question is, did Maggie do the right thing or wrong thing? I'm gonna be honest. I think she shouldn't have done that, because, and I know it happens in the comics. I know that's exactly what happens in the comics, but I'm not basing these videos off the comics. It's kind of more like a logical standpoint in what a leader would do. Because let's think about this. If they can put Negan in prison and have him rot in jail for the rest of his life, why can't you do the same thing for Gregory? And I love what she did with Earl. Earl deserved that cell time, and I think that was the right decision to do. And Gregory, we know there's some inner hate there for Maggie too, because Gregory has been a pain in her ass for the past 2 years. So we know there is some of that also. But all I'm saying is, if they can keep Negan alive, I think they can keep Gregory alive too. And if Gregory was in a cell, he wouldn't be that much of a threat to her, because nobody wanted Gregory that much for leader. I mean, they did a full-on election and Maggie won. So just throw the guy in prison if he's dangerous and just leave it at that. I think that would have been much better better to do. But I don't think this makes I'm not saying Maggie's a bad leader because of this, but we know Maggie's been through a lot with the saviors and this whole thing. She wants to put all this behind her, and Gregory isn't helping, because now the next thing I want to talk about is how she's treating the saviors. And it's clear as day that Maggie doesn't want to help the saviors. Even Jesus said that they can help and give some stuff, but Maggie said no. So Maggie, I mean, that's totally understandable though, because Maggie has been through a lot of shit with the savior, so I get it. But I don't think this necessarily makes her a bad leader. I still think she's a good leader, because the Hilltop is doing good for themselves. I just don't think she's a good leader for all the communities, and I think she's gonna change, definitely. And we saw that in the season 9 episode 2. She did have a change of heart, and she let Earl out. So we slowly are seeing that happening. But I still think she needs to do a better job of working with all the communities. But I get it though. It's hard for me to say that though, because we know her husband, like her damn husband, died from these saviors. So you can't just tell her to be like, forgive them. That's never gonna happen. So it's kind of tricky with Maggie. That's why I kind of want to talk about this in this video, because Maggie's been through a lot, so we know where she's coming from. So it's kind of hard, to say if she's I mean, I don't think she's a bad leader or anything by any means. I definitely think she's a good leader. I don't think she's an amazing leader or anything, because yeah, she does need to change some stuff in the way she does stuff. But Maggie is a tricky one, so that's why I kind of want to talk about it in this video today, in this discussion video. So in the comments down below, because I am gonna wrap it up, you guys comment whether you think Maggie's a good leader or a bad leader, or what you like about her, what you don't like about her, or what you think she should change, and all that kind of stuff. Basically, what this video topic, you guys comment your thoughts on it. And I am gonna wrap it up there, and I hope you guys did enjoy. For more of these, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and then also you guys can comment video topics that I could do for future discussion videos. But again, thanks for watching, guys. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.